Welcome back to Listen and Learn English. I'm Liam and I'm joined by Sophia. Today we have a very special episode for our A2 and B1 learners. If you're looking to improve your listening and speaking skills naturally, you're in the right place.
Hi everyone. Today we are tackling a topic that can be a bit scary, especially in a foreign language: going to the hospital. Whether it's a checkup or an emergency, knowing how to communicate with doctors and nurses is so important.
Exactly, Sophia. It's all about having the right phrases ready so you don't feel overwhelmed when you're already feeling unwell. So, let's imagine a scenario. Sophia, let's say you've had a terrible stomach ache since yesterday. Where do we start?
Well, first, I'd go to the reception desk. I'd probably say, "Hi, I'd like to see a doctor. I have a sharp pain in my stomach."
That's a great start. And the receptionist might ask, "Do you have an appointment or is this an emergency?" In many countries, if it isn't life-threatening, you might go to urgent care or a general practitioner first.
Right. And then comes the paperwork. They always ask, "Do you have health insurance?" Or, "Can I see your ID, please?"
Oh, definitely. It's always good to have those documents ready. But let's get to the conversation with the doctor. That's where learners often get nervous.
I agree. Usually, the doctor starts with a very open question like, "So, what brings you in today?" Or, "How can I help you?"
And that's your cue to describe your symptoms. If it's a stomach ache, you could say, "I've been feeling nauseous," or "I have a dull ache here." Sophia, what are some other common symptoms people might need to describe?
Well, if you have a cold, you might say, "I have a sore throat and a runny nose." Or if you fell down, you'd say, "I think I've sprained my ankle. It's very swollen."
Swollen is a good word to know. It means a part of your body has become larger because of an injury. Now, once you describe the pain, the doctor usually asks about the onset, like, when did the pain start, or how long have you been feeling this way?
I'd answer something like, "It started yesterday morning after breakfast." Or, "I've had this cough for about a week now."
Then the physical exam happens. The doctor might say, "I'm going to take your blood pressure," or "I need to listen to your chest." They often use commands like, "Take a deep breath," or "Open wide and say, ah."
I always find it funny when they say, "This might sting a little," right before they give you a needle.
Yes, sting or a little pinch. It's the doctor's way of saying it will hurt, but only for a second.
After the exam, the doctor usually gives a diagnosis. They might say, "You have a viral infection," or "It looks like you've pulled a muscle." Then comes the treatment part.
Right. They might say, "I'm going to prescribe some antibiotics," or "You should take some over-the-counter pain relief."
And as a patient, it's important to ask questions back. I often ask, "Are there any side effects?" Or, "How many times a day should I take this medicine?"
Those are crucial questions. You might also want to ask, "When should I start feeling better?" Or, "Do I need to come back for a follow-up appointment?"
Definitely. Sometimes the doctor might need more information and say, "I want you to go for a blood test," or "We need to get an x-ray of your arm."
That means you have to go to another department. You'd ask the nurse, "Where is the radiology department?" Or, "Where do I go for the lab work?"
It's also important to talk about allergies. The doctor will almost always ask, "Are you allergic to any medications?"
Yes. If you are, you should say, "Yes, I'm allergic to penicillin," or whatever the medicine is. That is very important for your safety.
Let's talk about the pharmacy for a moment, Liam. Once you have that prescription, what happens?
You take it to the pharmacist. You can say, "I'd like to get this prescription filled, please." They might ask you, "Do you want the brand name or the generic version?"
And they always give instructions like, "Take 1 tablet twice a day after meals," or "Don't drive after taking this, as it may make you drowsy."
Drowsy is a fancy way of saying sleepy. It's common with some allergy or cold medicines.
We've covered a lot of ground, from the reception to the doctor's office and the pharmacy. It's all about being clear and staying calm.
It really is. Even if your English isn't perfect, doctors are there to help. Using simple words like hurt, pain, better, or worse is usually enough to get the point across.
And don't be afraid to ask the doctor to repeat themselves. You can say, "Could you say that again more slowly?" Or, "What does that word mean?"
That's a great tip, Sophia. Health is important, so making sure you understand the instructions is the priority.
Well, we hope you don't have to visit the hospital anytime soon. But if you do, we hope these phrases help you feel more confident.
That brings us to the end of today's episode. We hope you found these phrases and stories helpful. If you enjoyed this, please give this video a like and share it with a friend who is also learning English.
To make sure you never miss an episode, and to keep your learning journey consistent, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next one. Happy learning!